Welcome to Heroes!
And Hogwash.
Wow, that was
That was so strange. And
I went
a little
spooky.
uncomfortable.
That threw me off, and I actually didn't say it.
It's clearly
Alright.
discussed
Do
this
we
very
keep this
deeply.
cut in?
Yeah, and we're not gonna do it again, but I'm Max, your DM, and welcome to Heroes!
And Hogwash. I thought we weren't doing it again.
I thought I was gonna get you guys on that one. Alright, but today I am
Sorry I
joined
trusted you.
with-
Hi, everybody. I'm Dakota, and I'm playing Nykkolas.
I'm Britt, and I'm here with Sylph Rivergale.
I'm Jax, and I play Maze.
And I'm Bankley.
God damn it!
I'm AJ, and I play Azra with a thorn.
And I'm Anna, and I play Leela.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is
Bankley.
Today we have a little bit of a condensed cast. We are going to be going a little bit deeper into a few of the characters in particular. So without further ado, let's get into a little recap. Last session, we were reunited with Sylph, who was taken to a museum of her mind to interview with Baron, a spokesperson for Fukari. He gave you a baby Myconid, and after conducting his interview, sent you back to the material plane with your friends, where you got a little bit high from passing through the disco. You all made it back to Yesterglow and saw it had undergone an unprecedented technological revolution, complete with hospital construction, warforged guards and servants, sprinkler systems, trains, and specially designed armor known as gear armor, all of which were similar to the Brothers Glitch creators' work. Libraries are being constructed, and homes and businesses are being updated. You reunited with Ariadne, who had commissioned a memorial sculpture of everyone before you got back. You learned that the Golantir were dissolved and replaced with a group known as the Straitarian, headed by an elected official. Ariadne believed that the attack on Belotar was a setup, and he thinks the steward was trying to get rid of all of them for some reason, and maybe in league with House Grythus. He apologized to you all and had the promised fistfight with Leela and Azra, and he became suspicious of Nykkolas when he brought up his ascension. You were tasked with finding out where the gear armor was made, and Ariadne left to search for Naja to assist in your quest. Maze, Vela, and Sylph witnessed the death by radiation sickness of General Stavros. Nykkolas was arrested for pickpocketing the steward. IF-8 gathered blood for Azra's vampiric urges. Maze learned their father was running for office, and Leela, Lethal, and Azra spoke with Simulac, learning that Leela was doomed to clash with an opposing force of her power, destroying and remaking the world, and Simulac warned you sternly not to look for the gear facility. And that is where we are now. First of all, I want everybody to please add 200 gold to your inventory that you received at your lodging in an envelope as part of your pension granted by the steward for your deeds on the mountain. So everybody now has 200 gold to work with in addition to whatever you started out with.
I may be rich.
That put me at 210 gold.
Let's fucking go. Now, you did receive this as part of a letter that stated that you were a part of a pension for your sacrifice, so it seems that you will be getting periodic payments from here on out from the steward.
As they should.
I have far too much money.
Good. I've been paying a lot into Social Security.
How much? All right.
No, I thought it was a broken system. I mean, I'm hundreds of years old and I'm just getting Social Security, so it's about time this nation shapes up.
So we will open up with Nykkolas.
Hey, buddy.
So you find yourself sitting down in this dank, moist stone jail that seems to have been built after the period of restructuring after the Great War. The cell is small, just enough room for a bed, a toilet, and a seat that looks out from the bars of your cage.
We have indoor plumbing.
You do have indoor plumbing.
Wow.
Yeah, it actually does have... I don't know if you had ever seen indoor plumbing before this, but yeah, there's this like weird little lever on your shithole, and every time you press it, it seems to spiral the water down, and it gets taken out somewhere else.
Magical.
Indeed.
Has it been about an hour since I was taken into custody yet?
As a matter of fact, when you were brought in, you were affixed with leg shackles, and immediately once they were affixed onto you, you dropped out of your your disguise as these cuffs of arcane interference were placed upon you.
Uh-oh.
The guards looked at you in shock, and then they put you into the cell temporarily, and they went to find the steward. So you are sitting in this cell now. And so you have walls on 3 sides of you, and then the barred gate in front of you that serves as the door. You can hear somebody shouting in the cell next to you, and you hear, "I can see things, just not in the same way you see things, you fools! You throw me behind bars because I speak the truth!"
I'm gonna, what do I have on me at this point, item-wise?
You have been stripped of everything unless you want to give me a sleight of hand check if you were trying to smuggle something into the prison.
Heck yeah.
If you have something particular in mind. But you were given a kind of gross stained tunic and some pants, as well as some like foot wraps. Not even a set of shoes, though.
I got a 23 sleight of hand to hold on to my dagger.
Okay, so you hold on to your dagger. You were able to keep that kind of hidden. As they were patting you down, you were able to kind of move it through.
I was like, oh, I'm just happy to see you.
Yeah, precisely.
I'm going to go ahead and take the dagger and use the pommel of it and kind of like rattle it across the bars of the cell and see if that gets the attention of this hollering individual.
Ah, yes! I can hear things from beyond the ether! Tell me, who do I have the pleasure of working with today?
It's me, Nurgle.
Oh. Hello?
Hi. I'm glad to see you're
Funny
you're
to
doing
see
okay.
you here.
Well,
Let me try this out. Do you come here often? Ha 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 ha!
Nurgle, how long have you been in here?
Oh, I have been in here, for an eternity. That is to say, about 4 days.
Finally.
Do you know why you were brought in? Can you tell me about the day that they took you in?
Oh, of course, my friend. As you know, I have stood in front of the castle for many an age, spouting nonsense about the end of times. Or nonsense they thought. But looking back on it, everything I said seemed to have come true, isn't it right?
I think that's up for interpretation. So you believe that you were arrested 4 days ago for the ideology that you were saying?
No, my friend. See, they fed me lies, but as you know, I can see beyond seeing.
Right, yes.
As you know, I've spoken of it many a time to you.
Absolutely, all the time.
Every time I said that you were nothing but a murderer and leading to the demise of our entire world, which it almost did, but it seems like you threw a wrench in that plan, which good on you. But nonetheless, they arrested me because they thought that I had something to do with what happened on that mountain. They thought I was in league with the House Grythus. And they pinned it on me as a mole within the kingdom, said I was a traitor feeding information, and I was thrown in here to rot forever. But forever is not a very long time.
So you've just been stuck in here. Has there been any activity that you might have heard or picked up on in the 4 days that would lead you to believe there's some kind of trial or rounding up of suspects on a massive scale, or are you the only one here that you know of for that crime?
My friend, there is no criminal in this city that can be arrested. Let me explain. The steward, the true criminal, is unable to be put behind bars. They are not looking for anyone anymore because they think they have found them in me. They're making me an example, even though I had nothing to do with it. I am the scapegoat on the steward's back.
Well, at the very least, you helped throw them off of everyone else's trail. So, thank you for that.
I am proud of you, my friend, for your deeds on the mountain.
Yeah, it seems that your sight must have been obscured.
It has been for all of us.
Is your intention just to wait here until your supposed judgment day?
I was waiting here for you. You can get me out of here. I know it.
I got in here on a whim, and I don't even think they knew it was me that they brought in.
But this was not by chance. You arrived here in the great planning of all things. You were intended to come here, even if it was by a different route. Even if you cannot get out of here yourself, your friends will be looking for you. Now I suggest that you hide that knife in the back of that toilet, because a guard quickly approaches, my friend. You have all put me in here out of suspicion. I was not given a fair trial.
I'm gonna go ahead and stow the dagger.
So you stow the dagger, and you see a guard walks up. He's wearing this like medium scale armor. He's got a short sword made of steel, it looks like, and he's wearing a hat. And he walks over. I didn't think it was. The stories were true. You're actually here. What shall I call you, sir? Sir Nykkolas?
Sir will do.
Sir, it is an honor to stand before you. My name's Josiah Joplin. I'm a great admirer of yours in particular. I've loved the Golden Tier since I was young.
And you love the Golden Tier still?
I love their memory, and I appreciate your sacrifice. It's really a shame to see what's happened to you. If it wouldn't be too much trouble, I do have the Golden Tier monthly with me, the calendar that you did for charity.
Of course.
Would you mind signing your page? I'm trying to collect all the signatures.
I would be happy to oblige if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor in return.
I guess that would depend on what that favor is.
How long have you been subscribed to the Golden Tier calendar?
Since I was about 13.
So then, you've seen some faces change.
I have, yes.
And what did you think of the arrival of mine?
Well, yours was something that we didn't expect. We have, of course, all the playing cards of potential recruits for the new Golden Tier. And after Maria disappeared, we weren't sure which one. I had my own personal choices of who I thought should be up there. And then your name came up, which is one that I hadn't even heard of before. And it was very interesting, and I gotta be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of you at first, but you kind of grew on me over time, and your personality really worked well. I kind of liked the rivalry that you had with Ariadne. There was a lot of independent book publishers that made some very interesting stories about that. It was really good.
Indeed, I get that a lot. Well, as you can see, I am in a bit of a predicament here. Now, you seem like a kind lad. It's not my intention to ask you to commit a crime by attempting to release me. I would simply appreciate your assistance in alerting my companions of my whereabouts. No need to send them directly to me. Just make sure they know where I am.
I think I can. I don't know. Give me a persuasion check, please.
Christ almighty. Persuasion. That's gonna be a 25, sir.
Shit, okay. Yeah. He looks at you, he looks down at his edition of Golantir Monthly, and he passes it through the gates.
Oh crap! Do I have anything to write with?
He hands you a quill.
He was just walking around with a wet quill ready to go.
He heard that it could have been you.
Oh, right,
he was
right,
ready.
Right. And who am I making this out to?
Josiah Joplin, but you can just put Jojo. That's fine.
Excellent, excellent. And I flip open to the month that that my face is on.
Yeah.
And I...
Please describe what Nykkolas looks like in this edition of Golantir Monthly, with you having no idea what would be in it.
Well, obviously, Nykkolas is the face of October.
Of course.
It's him in a velvet purple blazer, unbuttoned with nothing on underneath. Kind of in like the Tom Selleck, like leaning in front of the fireplace pose.
Nice.
With his hair all pushed over to one side and his mustache freshly waxed. I'm going to go ahead and sign it nice and bold. And I will gingerly slide it back through the bars to him, and I'll say, now don't go selling this on D&D Bay, of course.
Fuck you,
God
Dakota.
damn it. He says, I will let your companions know of visitation hours.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm always happy to meet admirers of our work.
I'm never gonna wash these hands again. That's probably gross. I'll probably do it.
I recommend it.
Okay. It was really incredible meeting you.
One more thing, if I may.
Yes, of course.
On your way out of here, would you mind stopping at the cell next to mine and greeting the blind man in there for me?
Greeting him?
Yes.
Oh,
Just shake his hand, let him know that everything's going to be okay.
Okay. And he's going to walk. He's going to walk over to the next cell. You're not able to see it from your vantage point. What are you attempting to do here, if anything?
Something.
Remember, you do have the shackles of arcane interference. You are unable to cast spells right
Shit,
now.
you're right. You're right.
Yep.
And I only have the dagger.
You only have the dagger.
The only thing I can think to do would be retroactive, which would have been writing something with the quill as a message to Nurgle, but I'll just forego that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he walks up to Nurgle, and you hear Nurgle go, "Ah, yes, you! Is it my savior to let me out of here?" Not right now, Nurgle. I'm just here to see how you're doing, and you want to shake my hand? Oh! It has nigh been a 10 days since I've shook someone's hand. That is to say, 4 years. And you hear from next to you, okay, put her there. And the guy's like, okay. And then you hear, oh!
Same.
There you are. A beautiful handshake that was. Thank you, Nurgle. It was really, really nice to meet you. And you see Jojo walks past your cell and heads out, and you hear a door open and close. A few moments later, you hear another door open and close.
Okay.
And walking up to your cell, what are you doing in your cell at this point? It's only been a couple of minutes.
I am... In a cell.
You are in a cell.
I guess I'm just trying to study these shackles.
Okay.
Figure out what they're all about.
Do you want to give an Arcana check, please?
Yeah. My Arcana.
Yeah.
16.
16. Okay. With a 16, you look at these shackles. They are made of mithril ore.
Oh.
And you see that they have runic carvings on them, similar to your friend Lethal. And it seems like the nature of these carvings is what gives the shackles their ability to interfere with the flow of arcane energy through your body. And because of that, it does not allow for a full culmination of arcane power.
I'm gonna grab the dagger and try to scratch the runes.
Okay. And you're doing this, are you trying to hide it at all? Or are you just trying to get it done before somebody sees?
Yeah, I'm more about speed right now, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity check on this.
Wow.
Failed.
You did drop it on the ground.
Dakota got fired for that. Yeah.
Well, that doesn't look very good. Just a straight check, not a save?
Yeah, straight check.
Okay, that's a 6, boys and girls. And 9 non-binary squirrels.
There we go. So you are scratching away at your shackles, and you hear a voice. Oh, what would Maria think of you now? You look up and you see the steward standing above you.
Hey.
Now, when I heard that it was you, I didn't think that it was actually true. You wouldn't be that stupid, would you?
I cannot effectively speak to my own hubris without the bias that comes with being myself.
I think you have a great amount of ambition, but that ambition has led to the clouding of your judgment. I was hoping that I could offer you a position in our new government, but it doesn't seem like you're really up for the task after this betrayal. Trying to steal from me on your first day back? What did you think was going to happen?
It got me face to face with you.
Okay. Oh, so it's a meeting of sorts then. Well, what can I do for you here on the side of freedom while you are in there on the side of incarceration?
You're the one that came to see me, so you tell me.
I was just coming to inform you that you may keep your house, but after what you did, that is all you will have. You will not get any position like Ariadol or Simulac, and I cannot get you out of this prison. You are going to be forced to serve your sentence.
I've done more with far, far less.
And that's what got you here. So, when you get out of here, we will be monitoring you closely to make sure that you don't have any other slip-ups. I recommend that you put the life of adventuring and scheming behind you and join the rest of us in this new age.
I worry that there's no room for someone like me in your new world.
That is up for you to decide, not me. I hope to see you in a different light. And she turns to leave.
Before you go,
Yes.
clearly the dynamics of power here are weighted in your favor, but as you can see, I have made arrogant mistakes and landed myself in squalor. Would you be open to doing me a favor?
I will hear your request, but I will promise you nothing so far.
The old man in the cell next to mine is a friend. He's done nothing wrong and has confessed to me the conditions of his captivity here are below the standards that your new government has worked so hard to uphold. On your way out, would you mind just greeting him and assuring him that everything will be done to keep him comfortable until justice can be served?
Nykkolas, he's a traitor to the crown, the kingdom, and the people. I will do no such thing. He will sit here and rot until we have a place for him outside of this cell. I do not speak to people of his caliber.
Do I detect fear in your voice?
Go ahead and roll me an insight.
Yes! Dirty 20.
It does feel like her voice kind of trembles a little bit. It seems like she's not necessarily afraid of being found out, if that's what you were insinuating.
Just if she's afraid of Nurgle.
She is definitely afraid of Nurgle.
It sounds to me as though you believe in the ridiculous notion that Nurgle can see into the unseen.
See, that's what I have been saying. I can see just in ways that you can't see. I
You
see
would
from the
not-
beyond.
You would not
From the beyond.
stoop to such a foolish notion, would you?
Enjoy your time here, Nykkolas. I will see you, I assure you.
Of that, I hope.
And she walks out. And you feel a presence in the cell with you. One that you haven't felt in a little bit.
Sorry.
And the presence says, I think you have ambition and a plan, but I do think that your bravado is a little dangerous, my love.
You're one to talk.
Oh, don't be pouring your venom onto me. I come here to help. I always come to help.
I'm waiting.
It's time for you to go home. I left you something there that might help you. But, judging by your encasement in this cell, that's going to be a little bit difficult. So, here's what I can tell you. That wall is weak. The one behind you. There's a cavern behind it. You would be able to break through there if you had but an instrument to do so. Once you are out of there, go home. You have friends, Nykkolas. They can help you here.
Nurgle.
Ah! Sorry, I fell asleep. I was seeing in a different way. We call that dreaming where I'm from.
It lasts an
I'm
eternity.
surprised you can recognize
But
a
also
difference.
Just a REM cycle.
Life is a dream when you live such as I.
Nurgle, if my stay here with you were to be cut brief, would you feel an inclination to reveal my whereabouts to anyone who asked?
Let us speak plainly, my friend. I will tell not a soul.
I knew I could count on you.
Of course!
I turn around, grab the dagger, and I'm going to go ahead and start stabbing into the rocks.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
I'm so athletic. That is cocked. Wow. Well, it doesn't help that I got a 3 on the die for a total of 5.
Sweet. Awesome. So you begin chipping away at it, and this is like an Alcatraz prison break type scenario. You're going to be chiseling away at this for a while. Before long, as you're digging away at this, several days have passed.
Nice.
And we will cut over to the rest of the group hanging out in the city.
Hanging out.
So, what are you guys doing? It's been probably about 3 days since you first arrived back here. You were set up with some temporary housing at one of the inns, the Black Hearth Inn, which is in the upper ring of the city, kind of near where the keep is. You were offered lodging there until you found a place to stay permanently. So what are you guys doing here?
How long has it been since Nykkolas got taken?
It's
Same day?
Same day, so
Okay.
3 days. This is day number 3.
Of Nykkolas being gone?
Yes, because he got arrested on the first day you guys
Okay,
got
I
back.
understand.
Sylph probably would have gone exploring, maybe looking for plants to collect, maybe things that look medicinal or otherwise.
Are you looking to forage or are you looking to shop?
Probably forage is going to be the starter, and if I am unlucky,
Mhm.
then we would venture into the shops.
Sweet.
But,
Go ahead and give me a survival check, please.
it's a 24.
24. You are walking throughout the city. This is a very big city, so there's not actually a lot of plant material that is around here. You have some plants that were put there for landscaping, and then there's a few rebellious plants that grow in the cracks between the cobbles. And you are able to find a couple of tap roots that do have medicinal properties. You could take this and spend some time to make a potion of lesser healing. So let's say that
do it.
you find 4 of those, so you would be able to make 4 lesser healing potions. And then you are also able to find this Amanita mushroom. The city is a very damp place. There's a lot of people that are kind of dumping all of their leftover fluids and things into the street. And so growing out of a crevice between buildings is this little mushroom that you know to be a very potent poison.
What's the name of it again?
It's an Amanita mushroom.
Mana.
Manatee mushroom.
Manatee.
So you are able to find 4 ingredients that will allow you to make a potion of lesser healing, as well as a potent poison.
Wonderful.
Are you guys all staying together at this time, or are you out doing your own things?
I'd probably be hanging out with Sylph most of the time.
Okay.
Unless
I figure,
Yeah.
we'll all just stick together.
Yeah.
So,
As to not split the group
yeah,
even more.
during this day, you see a guard.
There's anybody else.
God forbid.
We're doing
I'm gonna
really
try and
good
pickpocket the
as a buddy
steward.
system.
Oh, yeah. You
Does
see.
that work? I don't roll.
Yeah, no. You see this guard kind of runs up to you, and you see in his hand is this magazine. And he's, oh, please, tell me, you all know Nykkolas.
Yeah.
Thank, I guess God, because there's one left. I've been looking for you for several days.
How many days? Because
Let's
we've
see.
been missing Nykkolas for about 3.
3. Okay, yeah. It's right around that time. Yeah. So long story short, he is in prison.
Well,
For
does he deserve
what?
it?
Well, he was trying to pickpocket the steward, which, by our laws, he is incarcerated for another week or so. And so
I feel like that's a pretty
so
fair
bad.
sentence,
it's
actually.
a first offense, and he got a light sentence because of his service.
What's
He's got,
surprising?
lodging, right?
Well, yeah. The only thing to be worried about is that oftentimes some prisoners who haven't garnered very much favor with the upper class in the kingdom, end up getting their sentencing pushed off. So they stay in temporary custody for a lot longer than they should. So he might be there a little bit longer. He should be there for a week, but I have no way of knowing what's going to happen. But I wanted to tell you, because we have visitation rights, so you can go visit him if you want.
Honestly, what's surprising me the most is that this is Nykkolas's first offense.
It's the first. Well, yeah. If you read some of the stories that people are putting out about this guy, it's just the first one that he got caught doing.
Oh, see, now that still surprises me. No.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. What is your name?
Maze.
Maze. Yeah. If you want, I do have a couple of stories. It depends on what you want. There's like a backstory that somebody made up for Nykkolas. There's a lot of Nykkolas X Ariadol. I have it.
Yes, I've seen some incredible papyrus drawings by Sarah Hall at Sarah Hall Illustrations.
I have an archive of my own.
I believe that became a public one, so I think it's all of ours. It's an archive of our own.
They found my stuff? By the way, Jojo, nice to meet you.
Okay.
All right. That was all I was instructed to do. I just wanted to let you guys know. Nykkolas is in there. I'm a huge fan. A huge fan of you guys, too. I saw the sculpture in there. You were looking pretty good up there.
No, thanks.
You're welcome. So, bye.
Bye.
Okay, goodbye.
And if you wanted to hang out more, I wouldn't say no. Okay.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
No, I have a thing that I have to...
it's not a... It's
No,
not because of you. We have to go visit Nykkolas.
I just remembered that I'm currently at work, so I actually do have to go.
Oh, yeah, definitely you should... Which way are you heading? Just so I think we're headed in the opposite direction.
Why don't you pick a way and I'll go the other?
Oh, yeah, that would work best for us, I think.
Okay, awesome.
Which way is Nykkolas?
So you have to go into the keep. Do you know where the old teleporter was that brought everybody to the mountain?
Do we?
Vaguely.
Yeah, vaguely. We'll ask somebody else for directions.
Maze is the only person that knows what this is because the rest of you were from the other location.
We'll get directions from somebody else.
Oh, I could walk you there if you need it.
That's quite convenient. I do know how to get there.
You know how to get there?
I should.
Okay, we're good.
But
bye.
I just don't want you to get lost is the thing.
They're a resident.
The resident. Ta-ta.
But he's a fan.
Did you hear the... Did you see him?
He's just standing there in like beautiful armor.
He's just... Seems weird.
What do you think he'll write about us?
That's what I mean. He has a collection of fan fiction that he's written.
I'm sorry, I only write fan-inspired works.
Do you understand my point now?
Burn fictions.
Yes, that is interesting. That is predatory.
Huh? Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
Are we
Predator.
good? We should...
Maybe don't say that about me.
Don't say that.
I'll catch you on the next one.
Please don't catch me. If
Maybe
you're a
not.
predator.
And I walk away.
This is assassination of JoJo's character, okay? And I can't
What
let
a
that
bizarre
slide.
adventure you've been on.
I'm about to go have another one later. And
That's why I want to
he
leave
leaves.
this man.
So
Accent JoJo.
We're
Yeah.
only a fan of Nykkolas.
Do you... Bye! Azra's
he's gone.
50 feet away.
Yeah, he's walking away. Azra, please give me a perception check also.
0.
It might be.
Uh-oh.
Oh, 6. So, not
That's
quite.
bigger than 0.
By 6.
You feel like somebody's watching you,
Uh-oh.
but you look around and the crowd around
child.
this district is very full.
I
And-
assume it's the guard, and I duck into any alley I see.
Any alley?
Yeah.
You duck into an alley and you see a large blood stain. It,
I gotta go, and I go to the very next alley.
you go to the alley that you didn't devour the sheep's blood bladder in, or the pig's blood bladder in. That is just it's a fine alley.
Is there any like plant or vegetation of any kind?
There's a lot of moss, but that's about
I
it.
pick up the moss.
Okay.
And I give it to Sylph.
This is everything I've ever wanted. I've been having a lot of trouble finding plant material around here.
And that's why I ducked into the alley.
I'll
Don't
just
go
dig
to
it.
the other alley. There's
I-
no plants there.
Just use this one.
Oh,
just-
yeah, I took
just
those
use
alley
this one.
plants.
Yes.
I was like, take it. Can I like attach it to my uniform?
Yeah.
Like a
Smash
little
it onto
draw
your
lad.
body.
Like,
Yeah,
That's what I've been missing.
Yeah.
I'll find more.
Yeah, you had like one tin
One
out, and so
single
now you
nipple cover.
Yeah.
Like,
So you get one moss pasty. You
it's all the rage.
yeah you your little poison pie myconid baby starts
Has
dancing.
he grown at all in the 3 days?
A tiny bit. Really, his hands and feet are getting a little bit more
Has
defined.
anyone else seen him yet?
Have you showed anyone?
I'm not hiding him.
I think it's just another mushroom on you, and freak out when it starts moving.
He is like kind of latching onto your shoulder, and he begins to kind of like wave back and forth, and you guys see it moving.
I'm gonna reach my arms out and start like
Doing
grabbing
grabby
at
hands.
it.
I'll lift him up. I'm like, do you feel good about going? Would you like to say hello?
He seems like he feels good about it.
But I feel good about it.
Hello.
You see, he stares at you with beady eyes.
I can't actually understand him, but he can understand me.
I don't understand him yet. He hasn't spoken to me.
When he's ready, in his time.
Anna, so you are using your Fearbulk ability to speak with plants. Mushrooms are not plants. I'm aware of this, but there is no ability that allows you to speak to mushrooms, so we are lumping them in with plants. And
I feel
so,
like plants or speak with plants or animals should work for this. For mushrooms. For this guy.
sure, yeah.
Just for this guy.
yeah, for
Just this
poison
guy.
pie, absolutely. And so, give me a persuasion check.
My persuasion at a +0. Oh, 15.
15. You see as this myconid just kind of like raises one of its like stubby offshoots that looks like a limb and begins to wave it back and forth towards you.
This is amazing.
Isn't he wonderful?
Oh,
He really is.
Do you want to keep holding it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put him on your shoulder.
I'm actually gonna put it on top of my head.
Oh, like a little hat.
Yeah, he just like fully sits down and like puts his hands
Kicks
there.
his little putties out.
Yeah,
like,
he kicks his feet out and he's grabbing onto your hair to make sure that it doesn't fall off.
Okay, we can go
I'm
now.
getting cute aggression for a thing I can't see. I'm over here just like, I'm like, fuck!
He's just a little guy.
He's just a baby.
And Leela, as he's sitting on your head, you can hear like a subtle like.
Oh,
Do
he's
mushrooms
humming.
purr?
He's purring. Shut up!
You guys begin.
Shut the fuck up!
So-
I'm freaking out.
So you guys are heading for the prison.
I don't know. I think. What if we just
Let
keep
him,
hanging out with
this guy.
poison pie?
let him wait out his stay.
This is what the fans want,
Right,
Max.
yeah.
We give it the week.
And if
If
it
he
gets
needs our help,
worse, yeah,
then we intervene.
yeah. We
Right.
spend the entire week hanging out with poison pie.
The whole week hanging out with poison pie. Do we want to fast forward a week
No,
and see what
we're
happens?
probably gonna go find Nykkolas. I'm like, as I was like, we need to show Nykkolas this right now. That is of the utmost importance, and then we can get him out.
I think that he would love this as much as we do.
If he doesn't, we'll kill him. That what you said.
We don't.
Not what I said.
Do not rescue.
DNR. Do not rescue.
Agreed.
All right, so you guys are heading there.
Yeah.
So Maze, you bring them back towards where like the teleporter was, and you see that there is this tunnel that winds down beneath the floor that you're at, and you get the sense that the prison is probably down there.
Alright. I will lead everybody down that way then.
You reach a large oak door, and you see 2 guards standing outside of it, and one of them stands forward and says, "Halt! What business have you in the prison?"
I heard that my friend is in here.
Here for visitation?
Yeah.
Okay. You must submit to a pat-down. We will remove any weaponry or anything that could be used in a prison break scenario, and then we will let you in.
Okay.
Okay? So, you guys walk forward. She pats all of you down.
I got my booty, like, pat, pat.
I don't need that. Please be professional. I do this all day, and this you're quickly making this the worst
people
day
all
of
day.
my
Trying to make
job.
anyone have the worst day of their job. Just wondering,
Do any of these
did any of these
fuckers?
ever stick their little booties out for the pat down?
You're done. And
Did you
so,
make any friends?
not really. You guys, please unequip any weapons that you have, as they are stripped from you. Spellcasting focuses are also taken. And is anybody trying to hide anything on their person?
This great booty.
Oh, we're not
I-
trying to hide that.
I'm not gonna make you roll for
Highlight
that.
that.
It's
I'm gonna have a
boom.
particularly good grip on that mushroom.
okay. Sick.
That's what I'm saying.
It,
Sometimes
I'll
I
let
just
that
get
one
hungry.
slide. That is a really cool hat.
It's not hat.
There's a really cool mushroom.
Look at it.
I see it.
Say hello.
Hello, mushroom.
Give him a scritch.
Poison
You're supposed to.
pie will not identify to people he does not trust.
You see his
He's probably
arms.
just
His
looking
arms
for
go back in, and he hides himself as a normal mushroom.
I get
you're
really,
just like,
I get really close to the guy. What the fuck is your deal?
All right, right this way. And they open the doors. He's gonna be in the 3rd cell to the right. Don't go too far. You'll hit the old man.
The old man.
Old man.
Ah, yes,
Why
Miracle.
hit an old man?
As we're walking away, Asper points to her eyes, points to his eyes, points back to her eyes, points to Poison Pie, points back to her eyes, and points to him.
Give me an intimidation.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Then points back to her eyes, and points down the hall to Nykkolas, and then back to her eyes.
Just let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Okay.
Obviously,
give
I'm
me
not unreasonable.
Give me an intimidation check.
Can I please have an advantage?
No.
I'm asking nicely.
No.
Guidance.
Wait, no, I'll guide you. I swear to God, I'll
Yeah,
guide you.
you can get guidance for sure.
Okay, well,
I swear to God, I'll
I
guide
rolled
you.
a 13.
Immediately.
What was it?
What? It's
What?
a D4.
No. What was it that you asked
Intimidation.
for? Intimidation. Okay, so 13 turns to 14. 17.
All right, Jesus.
I point back to my eyes and just to him.
I get it.
And I'm done.
I point at his eyes and then I walk away.
Seeing that, I do the entire
I'm-
thing again.
I am this-
in between every step, pointing back to Mace.
Self doesn't know what's going on.
As soon as I see you, I do the whole thing again.
I am this close to retirement, okay?
Mace
I'm
to me,
retiring
to you,
next
to me,
month.
to Leela, to me. In between every step.
He starts writing, like, hurriedly in a note. I'm gonna show them.
Oh God!
Once this gets published.
Oh, I thought that was like a death note.
No. The death note. You guys walk down. You guys see most of the cells are empty. There's a couple of them that have several ruffians in it, but you do eventually come to the cell that has Nykkolas in it. Now, Nykkolas, you have been able to chisel away at the wall a little bit. It looks like it'll take a few more days. It's a weak wall, but it is a stone wall, and you have a dagger.
So, like, in 3 days, can I fit an arm in?
Yeah, so there's a
Okay.
crack. You can see into the cavern. You can probably fit your hand, probably not your whole arm.
Okay.
But you guys walk up, and you see Nykkolas is there.
Hello,
Hey,
Nicholas.
buddy.
You see me just like leaning, sitting on the floor, leaning against the wall, right next to where I've been chiseling, dirty and sweaty.
Yeah, you are.
You look disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Plotting my escape. What about you?
We've come to show you poison pie.
We've come to decide.
And so,
I don't say that.
Decide your fate.
Poison Pie's arms and legs were like pulled in, and then like as Leela pulls them off of her head, they kind of like pop back out, and he's got arms and legs again.
Oh my god. Like a bouncer, I fold my arms and I nod. I point to Nicholas and go, "You're cool."
You can stay in the glove. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm putting this mushroom as close to the bars as possible.
Yeah. Step closer.
It blinks at Nykkolas.
I stand up really like just stiffly and exhaustedly. I stand. I'm like, my sleeves are rolled up, my coat's on the bed, like I'm just raggedy. I push the hair out of my face and I stumble up to the cell door, dagger still in hand, and I get real close to Poison Pie, looking him right in the eyes, and I get like nose up to the bar, just maybe a couple inches away from him if you're holding him right up to me.
Nicholas,
And
please.
I lift my dagger
Down, boy.
and I slice across my forearm of my left hand and my palm. And I stick my hand out and I try to grab Azra with it.
Hey, I know I just said you're cool, but you're on thin ice.
So as that happens, you guys all see Poison Pie lifts up one of his stubby little hands and like baps Nykkolas on the nose.
This is awesome.
Bad dog.
Nykkolas, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Holy fuck. Poison Pie's about to beat the shit out of you.
And I'm gonna watch.
I'm gonna fucking let him.
Yeah.
That's an 18.
I'll help.
18? Okay, so an 18 passes. For a moment, you feel your face begin to go slightly numb, but you kind of like, it's like that Novocaine feeling.
Yeah.
and you can-
Clove oil.
and you, yeah, yeah. And so you kind of like shake it off, and you're free to do whatever weird thing you're doing.
Okay.
I get way too close to the bar, overconfident in
I-
Poison Pie.
With just like blood gushing from my arm and hand, I just like
Jesus.
shove it in Azra's face.
Azra, give me a
What
wisdom.
the fuck, man?
Give me a wisdom saving throw, Azra.
Is it a DC doing anything to do with me, or are you setting it?
This is homebrew. This has to do with how
Yeah.
long it's been
Oh, okay,
since
gotcha.
she's fed.
Yeah.
She had a good blood meal, so the DC is relatively low.
15.
15 passes. So Azra, you get blood on your face, and
I lean back and try to look cool and relaxed. Hey,
it feels bad because you do want
hey.
to consume,
Like
but
my neck veins are like really popping out. Hey,
you see just the
Nick.
just the tips of Azra's vampiric teeth begin to like point out.
I would like to take the moss you just handed me off of my nipple.
Thanks.
And off of the part west.
Not your problem. Straight off the nip, guys. Quote me on it.
So Azra,
Start
you
wiping the blood off your face.
It's got special healing properties from the nipple.
Cool.
I mean, do it at home.
I mean, ew.
so
Blood on my face.
so yeah, Azra, you have the choice to feed or not feed in this scenario.
I'm good. This is crazy. Gotta step back there. And I step away.
Oh no!
Okay.
You see, I can see you, but just not in the way that others can see, Azra.
I actually think I'm gonna stay over here, pointing to Nurgle.
I will see all of you when you walk over here, inevitably. That's the path the world has chosen
That's
for
actually.
you.
Are you That's how seeing works.
Yes, but I don't see the way that you see.
Blind?
Yes.
Oh, do you use echolocation?
I can't get into the mechanism,
Okay.
but I see you right now. Stop looking at my blindfold.
Are you blind because of the blindfold?
A magician
if
never
you take it off,
reveals his
Can you
secrets.
see?
I plead the fifth.
Fucking lose it.
May I interrupt?
Yes.
How much damage would you like me to take from that? cut?
I'll just have you do like 1 slashing for that.
1 slashing?
Just
That's
one.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
One damage is a lot of damage considering
want
that
me to,
like
like,
commoners
eat him?
only have like 8. Like one damage is a lot of damage for an average person.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go ahead and like rip my shirt off and tie it
hell?
around. I'm gonna tie it around my.
Fucking maniac! And that's coming from somebody who just did an entire synchronized eye pointing thing.
I tie it around my hand just as a makeshift bandage.
I brought bandages.
Oh, but he needs this. He needs to be shirtless and hot. He is hot as hell.
I look around to the sapphics
I'm,
around me.
I'm like, as this is happening, I'm like leaning on my arm against the wall, and I am almost crying. Like
Okay.
I'm just like staring into nothing in the dark.
You good, buddy?
I've been listening to Nurgle for 3 straight days.
And
Also
oh, how much
really
you've
sad
learned!
that.
You've learned beginner's arithmetic.
I passed that in college, Nurgle, years ago.
And you're doing so well when I teach it.
It's not teaching if you're just screaming and waiting for a response.
What
Nurgle.
is 2 times 8?
5?
Okay, we'll work on that.
Okay. Thanks.
Hey, Maze, do you want to help him? I don't know how to deal with this.
Are we trying to get him out?
I'm not
I
sure.
was
Yeah.
until he did that thing.
Like,
Right? Yeah, that was
a little weird.
that was really weird, right? I look around, like my eyes are flicking frantically, checking for reactions.
bold.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if maybe he had a
Yo,
plan that
yeah.
he just
What
wasn't
was
saying
the- what was
anything
the-
about.
Yeah, that's crazy,
Was
right?
that
He
to
probably would have done it
get
to you
you
too.
Maybe he was trying to like trigger your vampire strength. What?
know?
So strong? Like,
Astra's jaw drops. You know?
What's a vampire?
Was
Okay,
Sylph
for
there
our
at the-
listeners at
To
home,
be clear,
Brittany,
to be clear, Soph has no idea.
Britt has her hands in the air like fists, and I ask her, goes in, and she just touches her teeth.
To be clear, the only people that know for sure that Azra is a vampire is Lethal and
I
Iafate.
laugh
I
really
didn't want to
hard.
Make a guess. We pretend that didn't happen.
I laugh. Then retro, I go, ha ha ha! Crazy, right? Silly! That is silly!
I still don't know what that is.
Nicholas,
No, it
I
didn't
think I
happen.
may have
We've
placed a little
retconned it.
too much faith in the help.
I'm gonna go back to chiseling the hole.
Okay.
Can I try and pick the lock or something?
Do you have thieves' tools?
Do I have to do
I don't know, Max. Do
I
I?
don't know. Check your inventory.
I thought they took all of our stuff.
They took all of your like weapons and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you can justify an improvised like pick, I will let you do it. But I don't know if you have proficiency in
I
thieves'
have a
tools either.
little bag of sand,
There you go.
I don't know about that one.
Trouble.
but I also have ray of like a firebolt. Can I make a little glass pick?
Give me a
I'm
like.
being sarcastic.
Okay, I was
You
gonna
have
say.
to-
I'll
if
let
you
you
let
do
it, do it.
You can do a tools check without proficiency.
I don't know what that means.
So you roll a d20 and
Okay, well, what does a nat 1 get me?
you just start burning your
I
sand.
drop my little bag of sand.
Yeah, you
Shit!
You start like just hurling fireballs at your sand, but it doesn't melt evenly, and so you just have like this section of molten glass on top of a pile of sand.
I saw this play called Elementals, and she makes a vase. I was just trying to do that.
Oh, yes.
Could I shape water into a key and like try to freeze the water and like try to do something with the water?
I got a crowbar.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom check. Just straight wisdom. You're utilizing your spell to try to form it into a useful item.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Nat 20? Fuck. You guys see as Sylph
With a +5 wisdom.
Sylph looks over at the toilet in Nykkolas' cell, and you guys see water rises out from it, and she pulls it over to her and begins to swirl it, and she freezes it into this key shape.
And now just careful. It's ice.
Nykkolas,
then
please tell me you didn't use that.
I'm not, I don't respond.
It's basically a
My
giant
back is
toilet.
to the door, and I'm just, on my hands and knees, just grinding the stone with my dagger.
Too many sweats in Prison Escape, dude.
I'm gonna try to open this lock.
Yeah, with your nat 20, I have to allow that it works. So you unlock it, and the door
Water key.
swings open.
Yes!
Pisky! Yes!
All right.
Yeah! Come on, bud! Got you done. Out. Here.
Can one of you get these things off me? And I point to the shackles.
Does the key work for those two?
You guys don't see a key.
Hey, so I actually checked my spells and I have knock.
That's crazy. We went through the whole
I didn't know
the
if
whole
it
time.
worked because my arcane focus got taken away.
I'm just wondering.
What are the components for?
Teacher?
What are the components for knock?
A bag of sand.
Can you fucking imagine? It's verbal.
So yeah, you would have been able to do it without the focus. That's so funny.
Frozen Pisky!
Frozen Pisky.
I checked my spells for Firebolt. My inventory for a bag of sand.
So you guys hear Azra go, "Oh, I have knock."
Oh, I can just leave.
Yeah.
Wait, this is like the moment I fell in the hole and forgot I could just climb out of it.
All right.
guess
So
not.
you guys are kind of running against the clock. There are guards that patrol the cell blocks. So you have a door open to a prisoner that is not supposed to get out. What are you guys gonna do?
Can I go make a distraction?
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I'll go zoom over to the guards
Okay.
and pretend I'm having a manic episode.
Okay.
I give some common clothes to him that you can put on.
Oh, to Nykkolas?
Yeah.
To kind of shroud him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I push them away.
Oh. Okay.
Just get these things off of me and leave, please.
They're already off.
No, the arcane interference shackles.
Yeah, I thought the knock did that.
Knock does not work on it.
No, that's what I was asking.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the cell door.
No, I thought Sylph already picked that.
So it looks as though give me an Arcana check as you try to examine this to do knock, and then
Can
we'll
I
get to
roll
Leela.
better? 12.
12. It doesn't seem like these are locked necessarily. It seems like the enchantment on them is what keeps them in place.
Okay, well, I don't have third level spells, so I don't have dispel magic.
I'd love to just go over and squeeze my hair onto Nicholas's hands where the shackles are. Are that his hands or feet?
Feet.
Feet on his feet, not hands. On his hands.
Getting real close to the dogs.
Lube his feet up with
Squeeze my piss
water.
hair on his
Pisky, piss hair, piss feet.
All right.
And this.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Love, love.
Here's what I'm gonna say, Nykkolas. Your feet get damp.
From piss.
And if you try to
A given.
pull
A
your
given.
if you try to pull your foot
Not the
out
first
of
time,
the
I'm
shackles, your heel gets caught.
Okay.
And they're a little too small for you to actually be able to remove your foot as it is.
We could remove his
Leela,
foot.
Leela.
I saw this play.
Um,
Saw? so I think it'd work.
So Leela, you run over.
Fair play.
You run over to a set of guards that are patrolling this area. What exactly are you saying to distract them with your manic episode?
So I was talking to that guy over there, the bald one.
Which
the bald
one?
one.
The bald one?
He might be right.
What do you mean he might be right?
You don't know what I'm talking about. Only I know.
What do you know?
Everything.
What did he tell you?
Everything.
What did he tell? Are you okay?
Yes and no.
What does that mean? Go ahead and give me a performance check or a deception check, whichever you fancy.
No, they're both 0. Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. Get her out of here. They grab you and they start to drag you towards the exit, towards where everybody else is.
You'll regret this. Can I shove? Do I hear this?
Oh yeah, this is in the
I
hall.
shove Nykkolas back in.
Okay.
And slam the thing shut.
Okay.
Toss the biscuit and click the lock back in.
Perfect. So you guys
But
are.
I don't want to lock it. I just want to close it and make it seem like it's
Yes.
locked.
Okay. Yes. So the guards walk past. I'm not gonna make you roll for that because they're a bit preoccupied.
How dare you steal? Naughty, naughty.
Yeah, you tell. Do you want to give me a deception check on that?
I was just trying to be comedic
Okay.
for our podcast.
So you guys see as Leela gets ushered outside. You see they throw her monk weapons at her on the way out. Don't come back here. Come on. People these days. I swear I'm this close to retirement and she's making me have the worst day at my job. And they continue to patrol and they head kind of back where they were.
Maybe he should retire.
So Leela, you have been kicked out of the facility entirely at this point.
Did I bring poison pie with me?
You have poison pie with you, yes.
I'm just gonna sadly stare at him. I would like sit cross-legged on the ground until everyone comes back.
You see he looks down at your legs and he takes his own and he crosses them over them. And he puts his hands on the ground and kind of like looks up.
Oh, in that case, I'm playing patty cake until everyone gets back.
Leela immediately perks up like.
Yeah. He just starts clapping his hands. He doesn't know to put them out yet. So you have to teach him. It takes a little bit, but
He'll learn.
yeah. The rest of you.
We just do.
I could create a big fog.
I thought you were gonna say piss key again.
I can do that again, actually. I can do a
You
lot
already
of
have. You already have more in the chamber.
I have a lot ready.
Can I look at can I open it and like step into the cell? And is it runes that are carved into it?
Yes.
Can I try and disrupt the rune by
Yes.
scratching it?
Yeah, so you're trying to do
My little-
you're trying to do what Nykkolas did before.
Yes.
So this was going to be a dexterity check.
Not Arcana.
If you can describe to me how you're doing it in an arcane way, then yes. But if you're just manually scratching
Can
it,
I cast chill touch? Use chill touch to try? I'm using magic to try and destroy magic.
here's what I'll do for that, Nykkolas. If you wanted to try to interrupt the runes on this, with freezing it, I'll let you roll a dexterity check again with advantage.
Chill touch is just necrotic, but I can cast Ray of Frost or something like that.
Ray of Frost would be better because Chill Touch specifies you have to target a creature.
Okay,
So
yeah,
you can do
absolutely.
Ray of Frost for this. So
What am I
Nykkolas,
doing?
dexterity check with advantage if you're trying to cut
Wow.
the runes.
I need weighted dice or something.
He gave me loaded dice.
That's a 9.
My goodness.
With advantage.
Yeah.
A 9 isn't gonna do it. You guys are trying to break these down, but it seems like you might need a you might need either a more powerful spellcaster or some kind of instrument to disable these.
Fucking rude.
We're running out of time. You can't stay.
Do you tell them
Hypothetically.
about the cavern on the other side of the wall?
No.
Okay.
That's ritual.
What do you think we should do? I can make a fog, but I can't get them out of the shadow.
I have from the this is 2024 rules. A new spell called Wrist Pocket.
Oh, I love wrist pocket. Sorry.
Risk.
But it takes 10 minutes. But basically, one object in my hand, I flick my wrist and it causes it to vanish. It just can weigh no more than 5 pounds. Oh, but it says the object which only I can be holding.
Yeah, and also
But is wearing... I'm not trying to like sneak in. I'm trying to ask a genuine question. Is wearing considered holding?
I would consider this an equipped item at this point. So I don't know that would necessarily work here.
Do we leave him?
You guys hear a massive banging on the door. Visitation hours are over. Please make your way to the exit.
What if somebody tries to stay here and we can sneak out?
I can do that. I'll just like.
You can wild shape into a small thing.
I could do
but
that,
I don't-
or I could just sit in a dark corner and like climb a wall and just.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Do you
I have
and
a-
I both want to do?
I have a. Don't ask me why, but I have the ability to climb onto surfaces.
Yeah, I mean, no one asked me, so.
Awesome. I can just do that.
Azra, please give me another perception check, actually.
Can I? That one.
You get the same sense that something's watching you.
Hey, does the guard work here? I look over my shoulder to see if the fanfiction guard works here.
You see Employee of the Month is in quotations in the middle it says Jojo.
What's on either side?
Josiah and Joplin, of course.
Of course. That only makes sense.
Yeah, Josiah.
My bad.
Josiah, Jojo, Joplin.
Okay. I can try. It's up to you guys. Well, you're not here.
Not here.
It's up to you and you and you, I guess.
My recommendation would be that you all leave.
Okay.
That's
I mean,
it's really easy.
all
We
right.
can just go and we'll hang out with
We could
boys
catch a
and
movie or play. Boy,
Saw.
girls' night.
Saw 2
Girls-
just came out.
Friends'
in
night.
play.
Saw too, yeah.
All right. So as this is happening,
We'll
we're
leave the door unlocked for you though.
we will
And the pisky.
and
We'll leave
of course.
that for you.
So we are going to cut back to Leela right now. Leela, as you're sitting there playing patty cake with poison pie, give me a perception check.
Will do, Chief. A 6.
A 6? You get the sense something's watching you.
Well, I don't like that too much.
I'm gonna like look around me, but I assume I won't see anything.
Okay. I'll let you do an investigation check now, if you want.
Perfect.
If you're getting up and kind of looking around.
Yeah, I'll walk around and wander.
Okay. And I think you do have inspiration. I can't for sure.
I do. I'll use it.
You can also, if you want to, instead use that for your perception check.
Sure. Okay, so if I use that for perception, that'd be 18.
Sick. You see, kind of standing near the entrance to the castle where you guys initially came in from down the hall, you see this tiny Fearbulk. Judging by the stature and your knowledge of Fearbulks, since you are one, she looks to be about 6 years old. And with an 18, you see that she has tears in her eyes. And when she sees you, she darts out of the keep.
I'll sprint after her.
You're sprint after her?
Yep.
As you're running, she runs down the steps of the keep, and she darts in between the Black Hearth Inn and the Boar's Feast Butcher. She darts into, like, an alley between it.
I'll follow.
Okay. So you follow, and you reach a dead end in the alleyway where she's standing. She turns to look at you. She smiles, and then she disappears. Roll perception.
19.
19. So you see something. You see in the alleyway with you somebody close to 7 feet tall.
Oh dear.
280 pounds of pure muscle. He has dark eyeshadow that accentuates the brightness of his green eyes. He has blonde hair pulled into a half updo. You see he's wearing a skin-tight black net crop top, over which is a blue leather jacket with the sleeves cut off at the shoulder. He wears similarly skin-tight blue pants and has buckled black leather boots that go halfway up his calf. One thing you notice is that he has red tattoos up and down his arms, much like the ones that you now have etched into your bones. It seems that you are less perceptive than I thought, Leela. Seems I was lucky enough to get the perceptive part of our two souls. I've heard a lot about you and your heroics. Dragon touched. Ha! You are as much a dragon as a common rat is. I learned from Nykkolas that you trained with him before I killed him. Funny, I don't see his mark upon you. We are supposed to remake the world with our battle, yes? You see, he takes off his leather jacket and hucks it into the air. This'll only take a moment. Why keep the people waiting? Let's see what you're made of. Please, roll initiative.
Oh, damn!
I need therapy. No.
I'm never going to recover from this.
That is a 16.
Okay, so he beats you on initiative, but he looks at you and he says, as a sign of goodwill, I will let you go first.
Thank you? I think?
I think that you'll be thinking other thoughts after.
I mean, I think a lot of things. You seem to also think, who are you?
I, of course, am Avon Ansu, or have you not heard?
I haven't actually.
And he pulls back his arm. You have the first turn.
All right.
The fact that you're so good at that is really disturbing.
Okay, so for our viewers at home, Max and I have been watching a lot of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
You don't say.
Does he practice at home? Does he practice this?
I practice in the
We've
car mostly.
actually,
Oh my God.
Anna also really enjoys JoJo's.
I very enjoy it.
And we've been practicing our JoJo stands
Yeah.
and our JoJo
Love
poses. So, yes, we practiced.
All right. So what are you doing, Leela?
Unarmed strike.
Okay.
That is a 20. Dirty.
Dirty 20 hits.
Perfect.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I gotta whip out my dice.
Whip them out.
Now let's see about this Leela that I've heard so much talk about.
Kind of funny you know my name. I don't know who you are.
Got any tricks up your sleeve for me?
Well, I got my fists.
That is 5 damage.
Okay, so you see as you throw your punch directly at him, he grabs your arm and he says, you're gonna have to do a lot better than that. And he is going to use his deflect attack, redirect attack. So he reduces the damage by 1d10 plus 18. So he reduces the damage to 0, and as part of that, he is going to redirect the attack onto you. So I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw. So you see, as you throw out your punch that has connected so many times and brought such damage onto people, the likes of Ariadol and monsters on the top of the mountains of Belotar, you see he moves with lightning speed, and he whips his arm around as your punch completely misses. Make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. It would have been a 20, but it was cocked.
Oh no.
7.
Is that all you got for me, Leela? And you see as he spins your arm around, and you see this wisp of pure kinetic energy that came from your punch redirects and hits you on the side of the head, and you're going to take 8 bludgeoning damage from that. Come on, what is this? This is no way to fight! Show me what you're truly made of!
I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Yes, that's it! This must be what I've been waiting for this entire time!
It says I can expend 1 focus point to make 2 unarmed strikes.
Yep,
Awesome.
so that's flurry of blows.
Perfect, that's what I'm doing.
Yep.
10, 11.
To hit?
Yep.
That misses. You see, he kind of like steps to the side as you punch towards his head. He kind of darts out of the way. Ha! Not quite fast enough. Go ahead and make your second attack.
Yes, sir. 14.
14 misses as well. You see, he ducks underneath that. come on! You're holding back. I can see it in your eyes. Where are even your tattoos? I thought you were supposed to have them just the same as I. Let me show you what I can do. And he jumps up off of the ground, and he is going to use a bonus action to step behind you. Not watching your 6, are you? And he is going to...
personnel, kid.
And so, as part of that bonus action, he's going to make an unarmed strike against you. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep, that would do it.
Okay. So he is going to do 9 bludgeoning damage on that. And then he is going to swing twice again. That's cocked. 29 to hit. And a 15 to hit.
Both of those hit.
Both of those hit.
I do have a question. Is this bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage?
This one of them is bludgeoning. Is only bludgeoning, I should say.
Only bludgeoning? Can I deflect attack that?
You can deflect attack that.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's what I'm gonna do.
Sick.
Let me roll my d10.
Okay. So he sees you deflect this attack. Huh. Seems like you've learned a thing or two. I think I better switch up my approach. And his second attack is going to be force damage.
You bitch. How much damage did the bludgeoning attack do?
So this one does 11.
11, okay. It is reduced to 2.
Okay, so you take 2 damage. This next one, you also see as flame begins to swirl around his fist. And so he's going to do 21 damage total.
Okay.
And as part of that, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, do I take that damage first and then make the Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
So I'd be down.
Okay, so Leela, you go down. And you see as Avon stands above you. And he says, "That's it? No trick up your sleeve? I'm waiting for the moment that you're going to spin around and jump up and push me through that wall. I'd hoped more from you, Leela. There doesn't seem to be any fun in killing you here. I will tell you something." And he leans in closely. He grabs you by the collar of your shirt, pulls you in. "I am not at my strongest yet either. So I'll make a deal with you. I'll let you walk away this once as a gift, but I will reach my full potential, and when I do, I will not stay my hand against you. So you better train between now and then and make for a truly captivating battle, not this pathetic beating you took." And he drops you. "Farewell, Leela. I will be watching." And he, from a standing position, leaps into the air, sprouts a set of raven-like wings, and flies off. And you are left on the ground, bleeding out.
That seems normal.
And we circle back as Leela is fading in and out of consciousness in the alleyway.
Deadass.
You guys get your weaponry back in the prison, and you are free to move as you were.
Leela has poison pie. Has poison pie, like, am I connected in a way that poison pie may have alerted me to this attack underway?
Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
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 It's 11.
11? You feel tremendous anxiety and fear. Kind of that fear that a child would have seeing a monster in the middle of the night.
I'll go to Azra and be like, something's wrong with Leela. She's got poison pie, and I don't feel right. I think she's under attack.
Azra
Something's wrong.
immediately turns and sprints towards the exit.
Okay. I'm going to have all of you please give me either a perception or an investigation check. And Leela, please give me a death saving throw.
Yes, sir. 7.
That is a failure. All right. How'd you guys do?
Perception?
Perception or investigation?
I intercepted and I got a 6.
Okay.
25.
25?
12.
12? Okay.
Best friend energy. Come on.
So, You have successfully lowered the DC, but 2 out of the 3 of you need to pass in order to find Leela. So you have narrowed it down to this section of the city. You guys see Leela. You didn't really notice it during the fight, but you guys see as you are approaching, bricks litter the ground outside of the tavern. And you see as an entire wall of the inn has collapsed, and you see there are people buried underneath the rubble outside. Leela, you thought that this battle was centered just on this alley. And as you look around, you start to see kind of the carnage just from that brief interaction that you had. Give me another death saving throw. Everybody else give me another perception or investigation check.
10.
A 10. That passes.
19.
19.
Ooh, that's a nat 20 with +5.
Okay. Sweet.
+23.
23. So you all pass. You guys are looking around. You see there's probably close to a dozen people that are like crying through pain as they are buried underneath stone and brick. And you see the whole street is in chaos. And then down the alleyway against a wall with a huge chunk of stone broken out of it in a pit kind of pinned to the wall itself is Leela fading in and out of consciousness.
I'll run up with Azra.
Immediately sprinting.
Yeah, like skidding to my knees.
Okay,
Like,
absolutely. What are you guys doing to stabilize her?
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds? Okay, go ahead and roll to heal. Leela,
I think I'm just cradling her.
Yeah. So, Leela, you wake up. Your vision is a little hazy, but you look and you see Azra holding you as Sylph performs a spell on you while Maze is assisting to try to get you off of the wall and comfortable.
It's been so long. I have to roll the d20, right?
Not for cure wounds. It'll have whatever the die is for cure wounds.
Who did this to you?
So I met the guy that's my equal.
Azra like snaps her head and begins like trying to look.
Oh, I think he's gone now.
Are you okay?
As well as I can be.
Let's get you somewhere safe.
Healing.
You get 11 HP back. Leela.
Thank you.
You guys see scorch marks all along the surrounding buildings as well. The butcher's awning has caught fire, and people are trying to cast create water to put it out. You see there's a bunch of medical staff that are running around trying to rescue people from underneath this rubble.
Can I also join the create water in
Yeah.
trying to just put out the fires?
Absolutely. So you go and do that.
Well, I don't remember it being this intense.
I think I'm still just like holding you, like trying to like assess your wounds.
I do love you. I think the other people
I
might
don't
need you
care
more.
about that. I care about you. Are you okay?
For now, yes.
Okay, stay there. And I guess I'll just try and like, I don't know. Would Ray of Frost do anything? Like trying to like freeze fire?
So
don't know.
with Sylph heading out, the fire is kind of under control at this point. It was kind of a small fire that was started, but you see people are being pulled out of the rubble, and as this is happening, Leela, please give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving. 17.
You recall during your battle that every time Avon punched you, that nothing connected physically. As you were fighting, out of his fist extended a metallic gauntlet that actually made contact rather than his fist itself.
I think my double might be on a different level than I am. Which is why this could have been much worse.
I agree. We've all lost a lot of power.
I agree. I do think I could get even better than I was before.
Azra smiles. I think we all could. And next time you won't have to face him alone.
Thank you.
Azra clams up. You'll have poison pie.
Yeah, you guys don't see poison pie at a quick glance.
Nice.
Where's the mushroom? Where the fuck is poison pie?
You guys
Azra freaks out.
do you guys want to give me another investigation check?
Am I
Yes.
aware of this? I'm putting out water.
Investigation.
Yeah, and if you are aware of poison pie,
guide you,
you can give me an investigation check with
23.
advantage because of your connection. 23, wonderful.
I only got a 6.
Oh
6.
my god, it's a nat 20 for
Ooh.
21.
Ooh.
And what was it?
Investigation.
It's a 19.
Okay. So, with a nat 20, Maze, you arrive at this broken down scaffolding that was being used to upgrade the inn. And underneath it, you see a little cap of a mushroom. Azra, you get there shortly after, and Sylph, you see the both of them there, and you rush over, and you see Poison Pie is kind of pinned underneath this this wood beam.
We gotta get this beam off it
Everyone
now.
stop putting out fires! Fuck the goddamn buildings!
With the four of you together, it's trivial to pick up this beam, and you see Poison Pie is laying there and kind of like face up, and you see like there are weirdly tears coming out of the little eye holes, and he sees you, Sylph, and kind of lifts up his arms like towards you.
I pick him up immediately.
He
Do I need to cure wounds on my little buddy?
you don't, but what he does is he kind of crawls underneath your clothing,
I was gonna like let him in.
and kind of nestles in there for now. And you do get this feeling of fear as you reconnect with him.
Oh, the baby.
My little heart is so broken. I haven't felt a connection like this since my sister.
Oh, you have a sister?
I do. I miss her dearly. My little swamps, yes. So she's bigger. But I would like to go home now.
I agree.
I guess we should probably help these people.
What about Nykkolas?
I mean, he told us to leave.
Yeah,
so-
and he did that.
I don't know, he was digging a hole.
Blood
and I
thing.
think we should go to the other side and dig in. So, like,
The other side of the jail.
the hole, yeah. And then we'll meet in the middle.
Nicholas
of the
did
hole.
not tell you about the cavern.
I was
I know we
just
didn't hear
from
about the
your point
cavern,
of
but
view. I
He was
would've
just
been like-
chiseling at the
Yeah.
wall.
So, like,
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
she's talking about.
if,
Like,
like-
do we chisel from the other side to try and
and
meet
try to
him?
meet
I see.
the wall.
Is the jail underground?
It is underground.
Okay. We could chisel it into the jail and then through the floor.
I have a shovel.
Azra nods solemnly. Maze, do you have a shovel?
I actually don't think that I do.
We will find
I bet if
3
we find
more
our
shovels.
robots, they'll be able to like mechanically dig really.
Do you think we could just pay off his bounty?
I have 100 gold. 200.
What happened? I
gold.
was like, what happened to your pension?
I forgot math.
Together we have 400 gold.
Oh, I have 300.
If it's petty theft for the first offense, why don't we try to bail him out of jail?
I mean, he's only got like a few days. Do you think like the bail
Yeah.
goes down the more time they spend?
I don't know. Can we go see? Can we go back
Yeah,
into the
let's
jail
figure out the bail.
and catch the guards as they're trying to run outside to help? How
What?
much is his bail?
Who's
Nicholas.
Nicholas?
Yeah.
I think it's a $550 bounty.
$550.
Yes.
For first offense.
Are you trying to get him out? Because there's a tragedy that just happened in the middle of the city. We have to go.
Yeah, but
I
more
try and
people, if
palm
you let him
5
out-
gold into his hand. How about now?
Let Nicholas out and he
No!
will help people.
I take back the 5 gold. He can help. I won't let you through the door until we find some solution.
Then I'm going to have to arrest you.
Oh, and then you'll bring me to the jail cell?
Yes, you will be
And
put
then
into a
less
cell.
people
And
will
then
be
less
able to be
people
We
will
need to go.
help.
His bounty is 550 gold. We need to get out now.
Who do I address the check to?
Just give us the gold and we'll let him out.
Okay, give you the gold.
After
As
we
you're
are
going to the city?
Yes,
where you
there's a
might
bit of
die?
an emergency that we're
Where's that
handling.
gonna file? You're gonna file paperwork instead of just letting him out of the jail cell?
We're going to let him out, but we need to make sure people
So
aren't
I
dying.
give you the gold right now.
Yes.
You're gonna stop helping people
No.
to go out. Let him
I'm
out.
saying you would have to wait for a couple of hours until we get everything handled.
They've got it handled out there. I'm sure it's fine.
What do you mean?
Maze, help me out here.
I don't know if I can.
Somebody. There was a mushroom that we saved. Does that mean nothing to anybody?
Talk with the full-time jailer, not the guards, if you want to get him out.
Fine, okay.
If we let you,
Can you
and we
please
all
give me
go
that
help these
address?
people, and you
Just let us go.
Jesus Christ.
So they run past you down the hall.
People here are so inhospitable.
I prefer the north.
That's what I'm saying.
I prefer the swamp.
I've never been
No
there.
fires at the swamp.
How do you cook? Okay. We want to go find the full-time jailer who's not going to help people.
Yes.
How old are you?
That's a weird first question to ask somebody. I hope you know that.
I'm just making conversation.
How
Hello.
old, how old are you?
Very.
That's okay. You could say the same for me.
Great. How much is Nykkolas's bail?
Which one is that again?
The twink?
the cheapest.
Oh, the twink. Yes, of course.
The cheapest one.
Yes, the cheapest one.
The cheapest one is 100 gold.
And which cell
That's not
is
the
that
twink.
in?
I don't think that's Nykkolas, guys.
Could it be the twink? I don't know what that means. But
It's
could it?
oh, it's so.
Because I'm so sorry. How much is Nykkolas's bail?
I have to open the book. Hold on
Okay,
one
great.
second. So he pulls out this like massive book and like whips it open.
I want to try and subtly cast Firebolt on the book.
Subtly.
like trying to burn the page that Nykkolas's name and bounty is on.
You're gonna have to do an Arcana check for this. I'm gonna tell you, unbelievably high DC to not completely destroy this and get caught.
Can I
Okay,
give
wait,
her
wait.
my inspiration?
Sure. If you want to give up your inspiration, yes.
Would a different spell help? Like not?
Depends on what you're looking for.
Could I? No, it's ritual. I was like, could I try wrist pocket?
Do you have?
Try to distract.
Oh yeah.
Can I?
Wild shape.
I don't know.
Okay,
I'm
so
just
it
trying
looks
to
like
like
Nykkolas's
destroy
bounty.
evidence of Nykkolas's bounty. Does that make
evidence of
sense?
Nykkolas?
Yeah, please.
Like,
Nykkolas's bounty. 1 second, I'm on the ends now. I wish that we didn't do it by first name alphabetical order. That makes things very difficult. I know like 40 Nickolases, I swear.
Arcana 24.
24? Okay. So you're igniting the book?
I'm just trying to burn a specific the specific page.
Okay. So with a 24, you ignite the page.
Everyone want to give me guidance. 28.
28. With 28, you ignite the page and you see as a slow ember of fire works its way up the page, and as it gets down to Nykkolas C, it kind of oh no! This is 4 years of work going up
Your
in
candle's
flames.
too close.
My what?
Your candle.
What's that?
A candle?
He
It's
squints
wax
over.
and wick. And I want to push it a little too close to make it look like he burned the page.
All right, give me deception with advantage.
Fuck! Okay, with advantage?
Yeah.
18. Okay, well, it was cocked. Okay, I'm gonna go with the 18, which turns into 19.
Back witch! And he smacks the candle off of the off of the desk, and it clatters onto the ground. Oh, my beautiful pages! I'm sorry, who were you looking for again?
Nykkolas. So what's your last name?
Coquette?
Coquette?
Oh! I don't have anybody here by that name.
Well, he's in the cell. Are you telling me you wrongfully imprisoned a man?
I didn't do it. I sit here and I write the books.
Well, I demand you let him out.
Does anybody want to say anything about this as well?
Oh, actually, can I change what I said?
Yeah.
How about I don't tell anybody about your misstep, losing his bounty, and I give you 50 gold. Just for
My
you.
job is on the line.
Well, there's no record of him being here.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
And on guidance too, if you need it.
Guidance. Okay, I got an 18, persuasion 19, and I have guidance 21.
Guidance.
And you won't tell anybody that I majorly fucked up?
It dies with me.
It dies with all of us.
Yeah.
How long is it going to take you to die?
I told you I'm very old, so maybe tomorrow.
Your skincare routine is impeccable.
Thanks.
I'm also pretty old.
And pretty. What?
What's your skincare routine?
What's that?
Okay, so
Every morning I punch men in the face.
Actually,
it's that.
I should start doing that.
Start gentle, though.
I'm going to find Jojo and give him a piece of my mind.
Careful. Anyway, the twink.
Oh, of course, the twink. How could I forget the twink?
Yes.
He opens a drawer that has a bunch of keys in it
my
that have
fucking God.
tags on
Which
it.
one's his? Which one? I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. That way. That way.
interesting.
There's no evidence of your crime.
Hands off, man.
Me? Hands off?
No, that's me putting
Oh.
my hands off.
Okay.
You want it?
Give him that.
It's good.
Do we take the keys?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Thanks. We'll protect you.
For what?
Your
Yourself.
job safety.
Job security. Yes.
Security. and-
I hear Social Security is finally kicking in.
Oh, that's good. That's the only reason I'm still working.
So
is
you
'cause I
should
haven't-
retire right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Is that what they're saying?
Yep.
I have to write a note for it. Give me.
And then if it does get caught, it's someone else's responsibility.
Yes, because you're already retired and they're already giving you your pension.
Hold on, I gotta write my note.
Okay, anyway, the key for the little arcane anklets.
Oh, there's no key on it.
Okay, how do you do that?
Just bring him here.
Bring the
Bring the twink. I can just.
okay,
I have to.
I go get Nykkolas because his door's unlocked.
I have to.
I just bring him
Much
here.
better than the piss key.
Much better than the Pisky, I agree.
I just have to dispel magic on it.
I don't have that fucking spell.
Well, it sucks to be you. Are you just bringing Nykkolas out?
Yes.
Okay.
Nykkolas,
you
stop
walk into
digging.
my cell. I'm like, I'm not digging presently. I'm
Nykkolas
just like,
has somehow
I'm like-
grown a full beard.
The stress of the first time you guys went to try to break him out has caused him to grow a full beard.
I'm face down on the floor, just like pounding my fists.
Nykkolas.
What?
Nykkolas. Parents stay over there. Nykkolas.
What?
I have a surprise for you.
This is not
I
going
paid
according
your
to plan.
bounty.
You did what?
Well, I burned evidence of your bounty. Might have cost a man his job, but he doesn't know that yet. And so I paid him 50 cool gold to get you out of here. He's gonna go dispel this magic anklet issue. So you gotta
You're
stand up.
leaving a trail that will lead right back to you.
What fucking trail?
The trail of burned pages and
It's the page is
bribery.
gone. The page is gone. I didn't write him a check. I gave him gold. It's a little late. I already burned the page.
I unwrap my my hand, drop the bloody shirt on the floor, and I get up to go willingly.
Okay, great. Are we good?
For now.
What was the blood thing earlier?
I'm not used to being in a cell.
So your first response is to slit your own hand open and shove it in somebody's face?
That's what I would do.
My methods and planning may be foreign to you, but I am the one between the two of us who held a seat on the Golantir.
So, all Golantir do this? I'm just
saying that perhaps there are things that are beyond your understanding.
true, and I've lived 400 years. And I think there are some things that I know that might be beyond your understanding, like bribery, so let's go.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
the twink. Hello.
I don't say anything. I'm just like,
We're on a bit of a time crunch. We have to get him
Glazed
to a
over.
barber.
Oh, you know the barber?
Yep.
Barbara Streisand?
Oh, fucking Christ.
1 second.
Can you just
Oh, yes.
blast him or whatever?
He pulls out what looks like a flintlock pistol, points it at Nykkolas's feet and clicks it, and like a little smoke puffs out, and then the runes deactivate and fall away
Okay, gotta go.
as they break into stones. Oh, so soon?
Yep.
Okay, goodbye.
Where-
Right? We don't want to stay? We don't want to stay?
where are my
I don't think we
things?
We have to
Your
go find...
things?
make sure
There's
poison pies
a
are
chest around, right in the corner
I
there,
guess
if you want to grab your stuff.
I try the chest.
It's open.
All right.
It has your thing in it. There are several chests.
I want to loot a chest.
I'm gonna take all my inventory.
Okay.
Oh, true.
You're looting a chest?
Yeah.
What chest? Just any chest? You're trying to open somebody else's chest? Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
It's a nat 20.
Nat 20. You open it, and this, or you try to open it. As you open it, lightning begins to shoot out of the metallic fixings on the chest as it tries to electrocute you for opening somebody else's property. And then it slams shut again.
Zippy zappy.
Oh yes, the security has gotten quite good over the past 3 weeks.
I should have come 3 weeks ago.
You guys hear from the subblock, Nurgle going, "Ah, yes, I see! A masterful plan, everyone! Thank you so much! Any minute now!"
Do we help him? Is he cool?
We've already made enough of a display here. I'm not sure that it's wise to try and prison break 2 criminals in one night, especially
Is
not
he gonna
Nurgle. He is
snitch?
Prison what?
he is highly
Nothing. Visit. Prison visit.
he's considered highly dangerous by the steward at the moment.
And after this, so will you be.
I'm not sure that her concerns with me are going to surmount her fear of him.
Nykkolas, you hear a voice in your ear. Remember, Nykkolas, you're out now. She might come looking for you.
Under my breath, I just go, I don't know, I think I kind of swat around my ear like there's a mosquito or something, and just sharply under my breath I say, like, not now.
Nykkolas, I only want to help you. I can speak
So-
with her.
Everyone, like that would have been obvious to everybody
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
just did that. And then I just very intentionally, ignorantly, just start speaking more loud. All right, well, we should be going now and rejoining the rest of our team, yes?
Yeah, I agree.
Poison pie needs to rest.
I probably should too.
Oh yeah.
Just a little bit.
Alrighty, so you guys leave the castle once more. You head out as the sun begins to set after an eventful day. There are still rescue staff and crisis response teams that are outside of the inn, trying to clear away the remains of the very rapid battle between Leela and Avon as you set out either to home, to new adventures in the city, and Maze. Tomorrow is the staff meeting that Petron Eldridron always holds with his crew. And that is where we will end our session. Well, thank you all for listening. Please follow us on social media, YouTube, Spotify, Patreon, other stuff, Instagram, TikTok, iHeartRadio.
Anyone who subs to the Instagram, you will get to see our lovely memes and character art, and any Patreon members, you'll get a sticker.
You get a sticker.
You'll get a scratch and sniff, especially from me. And
Not necessarily a sticker.
You will also get a visit in your dreams from an ominous, irisless image of me telling you the date of your death.
Yes, he can only tell you when, but not how. But until next time, on to Heroes.
And Hogwash.